Initials MZU, Birmingham, UK. Is it a bid'ah for the khatib to recite the khutbah in the manner that one recites Qur'an, as this has occurred at my local masjid?
Question says, is it a bid'ah? Question is from Birmingham, UK. Peace to all disciples in the UK, specifically the brothers and sisters in Birmingham. Is it a bid'ah for the khatib to recite the Qur'an in the manner in which he recites it in the salah? We say it may be difficult for a person to say it's a bid'ah. It may be difficult to say that. Is it the sunnah? When the companions mentioned that the Prophet recited this verse, or he said this verse, did they say that he recited it in the tajweed, in the tartil? Or they said that ثُمَّ قَرَأَ ثُمَّ تَلَا قَوْلَهُ? Everybody clear on this? So is it the sunnah is one thing. Just because it is in the sunnah does not necessitate that it's a what? A bid'ah. And it's a mistake that many immature students of knowledge fall into. Rather some scholars. لا يلزم من مخالفة السنة الوقوع في البدعة. Just because you go against the sunnah does not mean it's a what? A bid'ah. Everybody understand this? Just because you leave off that which is recommended does not mean that you fall into that which is disliked. لا تلازم بين هذين الأمرين. It is not a necessity. Everybody understand this? You could do something that's not from the sunnah, it doesn't mean it's a bid'ah. The bid'ah comes when you have the intention to do it. When you feel that it's getting you closer to Allah, it's more rewards. When you do it over and over again, when it imitates and resembles the sharia, then the thing is labeled bid'ah. It's stamped what? Bid'ah. Very important dawabit here that we learn from the people of knowledge. Number one is that the act has no proof and evidence. Number two is that the act is similar to the sunnah. When you see it, you think that it's what? You think that that's what you're supposed to do. And the intention of it is to get closer to Allah, a shortcut to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And you do it with that intention. It's done. It's practiced. Then it is labeled a what? Bid'ah. As far as if you did something that's not from the sunnah, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a what? A bid'ah. Everybody got this? However, those who do recite the Qur'an in the melodious tone, they say that the asl, as Allah says, وَرَتِّلُ الْقُرْآنَ إيش? تَرْتِيلًا. Recite the Qur'an. Alright, tartilan. And as the Prophet ﷺ and his companion said to him, لَحَبَرْتُ لَكَ تَحْبِيرًا. Everybody understand this? So the concept of eloquently mentioning the Qur'an and reciting the Qur'an, that's the asl. That's the what? That's the asl. Let alone the fact that the khatib on the minbar, his job is to get his message across to the people. His job is to spread something to the people, to disseminate something in the most concise and efficient manner possible. The khatib's job is to try to captivate the people. Everybody understand this? Everybody clear on this or not? It's to speak eloquently with the purpose of piercing the rusty, hard, blackened heart. It's to speak eloquently, to speak with confidence, to hold yourself in a specific manner and demeanor, to pierce through the thick eardrums. That's the purpose of the khutbah. And that's why the ulama, they say that the khatib is to be well-spoken. He's to be well-dressed. He's presentable. They say that the khatib should come from a good background, high-born. He shouldn't be someone who's low, someone who's scum. They say this. They mention these things in the books of fiqh. So, it's hard to say that it's a bid'ah. Wallahu alam.
Brother said, not just ayat, including hadith, etc., and dua, all in the khutbah.
Difficult to say that it's a bid'ah. If it was me, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't recite the hadith in a melodious tone. But to say it's a bid'ah, what is a bid'ah? It's to make something up, to make up an act of ibadah, for which is no proof, no evidence. Wallahu alam.